Well, Glenn, lots of push for change, but Republican leaders like Senator Ted Cruz are against gun control legislation. In fact, he said that whenever there are shootings of this magnitude, politicians, even the public tries to politicize it by restricting the rights of law-abiding citizens. He argues it does nothing to prevent crime. Democrats are making their own case.
Questions amid outrage.
How does an 18-year-old purchase an AR-15 in the state of New York, state of Texas? That person's not old enough to buy a legal drink.
How many more children have to die before we say enough is enough?
Democrats sounding the alarm after another mass shooting, what some congressional leaders call commonplace in America, with Republicans, they say, stalling efforts to tighten gun control, especially with more restrictive measures like background checks on gun sales. Legislation the House passed, but the Senate refuses to take up. Senator Mitch McConnell said the entire nation grieves for the families devastated by the Texas school massacre.
The entire nation's hearts are broken for the victims and for their families.
But during his speech on the Senate floor, McConnell made no mention of gun control. He instead focused on the tragedy of the school shooting that's shocked the nation.
Our country is sickened and outraged by the senseless evil that struck Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, only yesterday.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer pushed Republicans to reach out to those on the other side of the aisle for a modest compromise bill on more restrictive gun laws.
Too many members on that side care more about the NRA than they do about families who grieve victims of gun violence.
That 18-year-old shooter, according to a Texas state senator, purchased 2 AR-style rifles legally. California Senator Alex Padilla said in this state there's an assault weapons ban in place and that gun manufacturers are held liable if people are hurt or killed by these weapons. More than 20 million Armalite rifles have been legally purchased in the U.S., but there are no numbers on the books for California since gun experts say not all of them are registered and that gun owners often travel to other states to purchase these rifles, which don't require registration in California. Gun owners contend they're personal and private property.
Have the backbone to come back to the Senate and vote in favor of common sense gun safety measures that we know work, that are supported by the vast majority of American people, including strengthening background checks, including banning assault rifles. Assault rifles, weapons that are made for the military, have no place in community.
You just heard a bit from Governor Gavin Newsom. He spoke out this afternoon in Sacramento. He announced emergency actions to curb gun violence following this latest shooting. We'll have much more on the KTLA News at 3 on his efforts to push forward legislation to protect communities. Lou and Glenn, back to you.